No eating on set, unless there is a guest chef, of course.
That's right.
You will hear three phrases.
Yum.
Quiet on set, cut, and action.
And action.
Quiet on set is a phrase to let you know to get ready to clap your hands and make some noise. Action is a phrase to let you know it's now time for you to make that noise. And cut is a phrase to let you know the current segment is officially over or that we may just have to do it again. Oh my God! Welcome to the wonderful world of TV, y'all. Thanks again for joining us. It's time for the Sisaundra Show!
Bienvenidos a The Sisaundra Show. Estamos felices de tenerlos como nuestros invitados. Comenzamos pronto, pero antes te diré las cosas que tomar en cuenta mientras en el estudio Camarosa. Tome la foto que desee tras las escenas. Solo recuerdan que no se permite grabar en lo absoluto durante el programa. Silencia su teléfono para prevenir interrupción. No se permite comida o bebidas. Durante el programa escuchará.
All right, everybody at home watching us, thanks so much for tuning in. It's time for the Sisaundra Show!
To the Sisaundra Show. We are so excited that y'all are joining us today. We hope that everyone is doing well. If y'all tuned in yesterday, we had one of the best shows ever.
Yes.
And today is just taking it up to the
Let's hit it again. Let's ride.
Let's do it. Are y'all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, I need y'all to put y'all hands together for my band, your band, our band, for the culture.
One time.
Woo! I'm drunk. Jonathan Clark, Stop My Station, Mr. Chris Buck, he's our music director on keys. Yo, give it up. They are known as For the Culture. Woo! Fellas, listen. When I tell y'all, we have so much tea to spill for you today.
Let's go.
From Diddy's jail sweep to Bernice King schooling Dr. Phil. Listen, we got it all right here.
Yeah, we do.
So we need y'all to go ahead and get all comfy.
Yeah.
Grab your bubbly beverage. And let's get this show started. Let's get it started. Woo! So you know what time it is.
Oh, what time is it?
You know what
is it
time it is.
time?
It is not offering time. It's tea time, y'all. Pinkies up. And when I tell y'all it's boiling hot today, it is hot. Okay, so let's start with this first story. The feds stormed Brooklyn's MDC where Diddy's being held as a part of a crackdown on dangerous conditions inside this notorious jail.
Okay.
So MDC's seen everything from contraband smuggling to violence and even a murder for hire plot, allegedly run with help from inside. It's so bad that Diddy's team has raised the alarm, pushing for his release or transfer, claiming these conditions are an added punishment while he awaits his sex trafficking trial in May. So as it stands, MDC's got a lot to answer for, and Diddy's lawyers aren't letting this slide. Oh, wow. Y'all.
Whoa.
What?
Bro's gonna be in jail till May?
Yes. Yes. Sheesh. So they said that he cannot have bail.
Yeah.
They cannot have bail for him, and so he has no choice but to be there until May. But he says the conditions are so horrible that it makes no sense for him to be there, and they're trying to get him moved.
I hope they get him moved.
You know what? I do too.
I do hope
I hope they move him, because as much as I am not in favor of what they're charging him for, because it's not cool, at the same time, you take a man out of everything he's used to into like the complete slum. I mean, mentally, that's just gotta be like, How can I even prepare for a trial when I can't even think?
Right.
When I got rats running across me and all of that craziness.
Oh, don't prepare. Just come on, tell the truth. Don't prepare.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, shoot.
So anyway, let's move on to this next story. Listen, this used to be one of America's favorite doctors.
Used to
be, and allegedly he's not anymore.
Good.
So Dr. Phil had the audacity to dismiss DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, as unnecessary at a Trump rally, claiming America's built on hard work alone. It's just hard work, y'all. So Bernice King set him straight, quoting her father, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., to remind everyone that the United States was also built on the backs of enslaved Black people and poor communities, our ancestors. So DEI, she says, isn't just trendy, it's crucial for addressing historic injustices and creating a more balanced future.
I like that.
If history repeats itself and it's good for us to know, don't change it up now. So Dr. Phil's staying quiet. He has not responded before we went on the air. But Bernice's words are making waves on social media. Don't come for the King family now.
Oh, he said this at a...
He said it at a Trump rally.
Are they Trump rallies now, or is it just the Republican Party?
I think this was a Trump rally.
He has his own rallies?
Of course he does. He's running for office.
That's what I mean. Or do they call the rallies like the name of the candidate?
No, it's actually a Trump rally.
Okay.
I believe he was there.
So he knew what he's doing. He knows who he's speaking to.
He's very cognizant.
Exactly.
Very fully aware. All right. So let's move on to this next story. Y'all, the richest man on earth, or is he now?
It changes.
Still?
It flip-flops now.
It just keeps fluctuating. It's either Bezos or Musk.
Once you're up there, you're up there.
When you're up there, it don't matter. As long as when you're up, you're stuck. Okay. So Elon Musk's flashy voter giveaway is in hot water after Philly DA Larry Krasner filed a lawsuit calling it an illegal lottery. So Musk's America PAC offers $1 million to registered voters. But Krasner says this amounts to cash for votes, skirting election laws and risking personal data security. Musk calls it voter engagement. But the DA ain't buying it, saying it undermines voter integrity. So with the Department of Justice watching closely, Krasner's suit could set a precedent that put Musk's entire cash for engagement game on ice. Can y'all believe he's giving away $6 million? He's giving away $1 million every week. Wow. So you know what the challenge is?
Let me know, please. How does this help them?
The challenge is he's saying that he's doing it to encourage people to just make sure they sign a petition or something like that. But for you to be able to sign a petition, you have to be a registered voter.
Okay.
So everybody's running out. Well, not everybody. Y'all know what I mean.
Yes.
Almost everybody's running out and signing to vote so that they can get this $1 million.
Wow.
And what is that? That's influencing. That's influencing people to register and vote. And it is not for you to be bipartisan. It is certainly for you to be Republican.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He's so outspoken about his affiliation.
Yes.
So I
Yes,
see
and
that.
so the Department of Justice had said, you need to stop doing what you're doing. So what they're saying is the reason they went ahead and served him the notice is that he can't say, hey, I didn't know. Now he's been put on alert, on notice that this is not legal and you need to stop. Yeah. So what happens with the $6 million he's giving away?
Oh, he's already given away $6 million.
He's already given away $6 million. Let's move on to this next story. I'm seeing people getting checks for $1 million. I didn't see none of them that look like us.
All right.
Of course not.
But they got $1 million. All right, next story. So Dwayne Wade is responding to critics following the unveiling of his statue and said that the statue doesn't need to look like him. That it's an artistic version of a moment that happened, and Lord, the people still weren't having it. Y'all look at these comments.
We ain't having it.
Show me these comments. So Tony Baker said, y'all know Tony, that statue not looking like him is a scientific fact. Laugh out loud. It's not opinion.
Come on to the show,
So,
Tony.
Next one says, well, what moment was that? Okay, Brian Luther King says, so it's supposed to look like someone else? Okay, I'm going to turn around and let's get on these.
Get
To the left.
'em.
To the left. Ooh, Shady Fit says, if you ever make a statue of me, make sure it looks like me. Not sure what as talking about. I don't know what that says, but y'all know what they mean.
Autotype.
All right. So when you get so excited and you just start Twitter
already
fingers
know.
running.
Press
Okay.
send.
So Dwayne, you know you don't like it, and we don't either.
Sis.
So, still in disbelief, it looks like Lawrence Fishburne.
It does.
LOL. It looks like, I said it looks like Lawrence Fishburne or it looks like Thanos. Is that the name? I'm sorry. Okay, let's read one more. So the last one says, they would have had to redo it. Period.
That's all.
Yes.
Period.
That's all.
Our production assistant in here is like, so she teaching me all the movement. She got the period. Thank you, Kiana. All right, so let's move on to this next story. In the ongoing RICO case surrounding Young Thug.
Ongoing.
Woo! This is the ongoing.
2 years now.
The co-defendant, Quamarius Nichols, took a plea deal accepting a 20-year sentence with 7 years in prison. Okay, so Nichols, charged with conspiracy, dodged heftier allegations like murder and gang activity. Judge Paige Whitaker called it a birthday present as Nichols nears 30 years old. So the case, initially targeting 27 defendants, still includes Young Thug, who denies the accusations.
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 Okay, I was wondering if it was coming. So, though the defense claims RICO targets hip-hop culture unfairly, the trial passes on with ongoing delays and plea deals. Y'all, I don't know if this trial gonna ever end.
They need to hurry up and wrap it up.
Right?
It's too
Hurry
much
up
going
and
on.
wrap it up.
Yes.
These things take time, you know, y'all. These things take time.
But it's-
And I'm mad at Q for taking the plea. Q's like,
Are
hey,
you?
Q said, no, I'm not mad at all. Q said,
Oh, you're not mad at him.
nah,
Okay.
Q said, let me go and take this little 20 and I'll sit still for a little bit.
But it's shocking. He got 20, but he only got to serve 7, and he
Yeah.
may get out in 4.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
bad. Listen, we have way more to talk to y'all about, but we got to take a short break. I just want to ask you this question.
Talk
The
to
guy
me.
that was on trial with the YSL, it's called the YSL case,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Who was the one that had us laughing all the time? Is his name Woody?
That's Woody.
That's Woody.
I couldn't think of that's Woody.
I thought that was who they were giving the sentencing to.
I
but
hope
it's
not.
not.
No,
So
Woody
what's
don't
a
need no
good time?
plea. Woody need to get the worst.
Stop it, are you serious?
Woody
Okay,
ain't tripping.
listen, so Woody ain't the one, y'all. We're gonna take a short break. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. For the culture. Get us out of here. Let's go. Ha-ha. Sisaundra Show. Listen, y'all, I told y'all we had a lot of tea going on today, so let the tea continue to be served. Y'all meet me over here in the corner. We need to talk about this thing. Woo, woo. So, guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
The Wayans are back, y'all, after nearly 20 years, and we are so here for it.
Let's
so
go.
the OGs of horror comedy are teaming up to bring back the laughs in a new scary movie flick called Roomies. So Marlon's got fans hyped, asking if we're tuning in, and honestly, who's missing this reunion? Are y'all gonna be tuned in? Tuned in and turned up. The brothers are so excited to bring their iconic comedy back to theaters. It's Wayans plus horror equals guaranteed comedy gold.
That we know.
Listen, FTC, are y'all ready for
Oh,
this?
yeah, we ready.
I'm a huge scary movie fan.
When I tell you, they are just like gold in our,
Yes.
amazing.
They are so unserious, like the internet is saying.
Yo.
I gotta see it. Whatever they got going on, I gotta see it. I'm here for it.
So the answer is yes, we will be tuned in. You know, last week I mentioned a little bit about the Wayans, not even knowing that this show was coming out, and I accidentally misspoke. And you know how I know I misspoke? Because y'all corrected me on social media.
Oh, they said it was Damon.
When I tell y'all, y'all scanning that QR code at the bottom of your screen.
Keep scanning, y'all.
Tuning into our social media. So I said it was Marlon Wayans last week, and it's not Marlon.
Yeah.
It's Damon Wayans that was born with the clubfoot and all of that. He's overcome so much.
Yeah.
As a family, period, they have overcome so much, and they are royalty to us. So we will be tuning in, and thank y'all so much for correcting me. All right, so someone caused an uproar on Twitter when they made a comment stating that Beyonce is more talented than the Beatles.
What?
Oh.
When I tell y'all, let's talk about this a little bit.
Nah.
Do we have to?
Yes, we must.
These beehives are unreasonable.
When I tell you,
Oh, Lord.
they're more than the Beatles. Now that's interesting, and I need to hear from my fellow musicians what y'all think about. So let me tell you some facts that I learned. Okay. So Beyonce has won 32 Grammy Awards.
Okay.
The Beatles won 7. They were big and famous from the 1960 to 1970. Beyonce's been around since 94 to 2024. The difference is that if anyone wants to argue about it, is that the Beatles sold 600 million records in 10 years, and she has sold 118 as of 2023, which is 30 something years almost.
I hear you.
I mean, I don't know how you compare. They're both
That's
so
why.
iconic.
You can't compare.
That you can't really compare them.
can't.
They are both so iconic. And I hate the game of comparison anyway, because they're in different genres too. Like they were the pathway to pop music and all of that back in the day. And Beyonce really has opened the doors for so many people in R&B, hip hop, pop, so many different things. But y'all, we cannot compare these two icons. They only complement each other and helped so many in the music industry become who they are today based on their existence.
Especially not when you're comparing how many records they've sold.
Yeah, you can't do
because
that.
the music industry in itself is totally different. It's flip-flopped to where you don't sell albums
the same way.
Halfway through Beyonce's career, streaming came into play, and the Beatles lived through their entire career where you sell albums one at a time.
Correct. You had to
keep
do
track.
that.
That's
But I mean, they played every darn instrument and wrote every single song they sang. So I'm just trying to see what's the big comparison.
I don't know.
For talent,
I think somebody just pulled it out of the
selling
air.
stuff isn't talent. Grammys is not talent. I'm just saying them. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Don't come for me,
that's all
Beehive.
we gotta say is that Beehive, we love Beyonce.
Yeah.
And we love the Beatles.
Yeah,
So
don't
let's
compare
just
'em.
not go there.
Yeah.
All right, but she is the queen.
Queen Bee.
Next. Next.
All right, y'all, let's talk about 50 Cent. 50 Cent cannot stay out of the press. Isn't it? He's here today because Trump asked him to do something. Y'all, he turned down a $3 million gig to perform at Trump's event. I just
Good.
Yes.
Good. Stick to your morals.
He did stick to his
Yeah, I
morals.
like that.
Good for
Will
him,
you?
though.
Yes.
He always say that he's scared of politics. He mentioned that. I think that was at the Breakfast Club, right? He was just
Yeah, he just did the interview. That's where all this
the
came out.
interview. And then he was talking about that the other day. Maybe like, I think yesterday or 2 days ago.
It's brand new.
Yeah, brand new, fresh. So they asked him to be at the rally this past weekend.
Because Trump is using his song, or he wanted to use his
Yes,
song,
you remember
right?
that, right?
What's the name of that
Many
song?
He already used Many Men.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And the
But-
rally was in New York, in his hometown.
So
hometown.
they invited him, which
Yeah.
is the right thing to do, but he turned it
Lil
down,
Wayne.
saying that he's afraid of politics.
politics.
That was like the quote unquote, I'm afraid of politics.
Yes.
Y'all remember what happened to the singer? I think her name was K.
I'm
Michelle.
trying to think. No, it was not K.
Miss-
Michelle. It was,
what's her name?
I'll get it in a second.
Y'all take that back. It's not K. Michelle.
I know her song, but I can't think of her name.
Anyway, she decided to perform at Trump's at his inauguration. Yeah, and I'm telling you, y'all completely canceled her. Like, bye. And that's crazy. That's crazy. So in this instance, 50 Cent was like,
Chrisette Michelle.
Chrisette Michelle.
Yeah.
So
she
not
never
K.
had no
Michelle.
smoke before that.
She never.
And they came
everybody
right for her,
loves
boy.
Her. They
Woo.
love her, and all of a sudden, bam. So 50 Cent said no, he's not doing it. So even after a separate invite to the RNC, 50 sticking to his guns. Politics might pay, but for him, staying out of it is absolutely priceless.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right, sir. All right. So let's talk about. I think this is the richest man today in the world. This is Jeff Bezos.
For today.
Okay, so after Jeff Bezos shut down an endorsement for Kamala Harris, over 200,000 subscribers canceled in protest. So inside sources say it wasn't just a move to stay neutral. Many suspect Bezos had other motives. So former editors say it's a colossal move, especially so close to the election. Readers want their news without Bezos meddling, and they're willing to drop those subscriptions to make a point.
Rightfully so.
200,000 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, power to the people.
Yes.
I like that.
Because when the people speak,
Yeah.
you can't help but hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we're not going for this. And the crazy thing about it is Bezos' publication, along with the LA Times, every election, they always
Flawed things.
they
there.
always put that information in there.
Yeah.
And now that it's Kamala, this year they decided to pull it.
Pull it.
And so everyone's like, no. We're talking about freedom of speech. We're talking about constitutional
Yes.
rights. And all of a sudden, it's like, no, we're not going
support
to
is
talk about
not there,
her.
right?
We ain't going
Yeah.
to talk about her.
Yeah.
Not cool. 200,000 people. Maybe that don't mean nothing to him.
That right there
When
is-
somebody's so rich, does it matter?
No, that
does
doesn't.
numbers bother
That's not what
him?
matters, because his agenda in doing that is not to make money. You know what I mean? It's
Right, but
trying
I'm
to
saying
push a
200,000
narrative.
people, $200,000. It's all like, is it like
No,
a drop
it's
in the
absolutely
bucket
nothing to him.
Yeah.
No,
It's-
it was an attempt to push an agenda. It's no different than Elon speaking on X about
Yeah.
his political stuff.
Correct.
No
Yeah.
different than Fox News being so much to the right, I believe. So it's just what it is.
I mean, the billionaires are very interesting right now. From Elon giving away $1 million
they got time
every week.
They
to-
care.
Yes.
They got time for this for
Yes.
some reason.
I don't understand though. I mean, I guess it is because people say vote with your pocketbook. So Trump is giving more of a break, so it seems to people, financially
is it
than
that
anything else.
significant though? Like something is going. They know something.
Somebody
and they
knows
always
something
do.
they're not telling us.
Yep.
But it's interesting to see what's going on in this election. Anyway, let's move on. Y'all, JP Morgan Chase isn't playing about that ATM glitch cash grab. Y'all remember when that glitch happened? So after a viral TikTok exposed a loophole, folks were withdrawing stacks of cash before those checks bounced. And now the bank wants its money back. JP Morgan is like, give me my money.
Give me my money.
So with lawsuits flying across Houston, Miami, and California, they're coming for people who owe up to $290,000.
What?
Can y'all imagine going to the ATM to pull out $290 and $290,000 come out?
So is that what happened?
Yes.
It was an accident, or did they
Yes.
know they could ask for a higher amount?
So no, they found a loophole. TikTok users found a loophole
I love
in the
TikTok.
ATM machine.
That's why it's getting out of here.
And it's crazy. So the moral of this story is free cash isn't free.
Say
That
it
part.
again. Free cash ain't free.
Especially if JP Morgan got your number. Y'all know cameras be on those ATMs
Come on.
and put your numbers in there, your fingerprints on there. You can't get away with it.
Oh my God.
Between this and the PPP, y'all need to start thinking a little more.
No, it's the same people.
No!
Is JP
Freedom ain't even free.
where are the
Come
Chase
on.
Banks at in Atlanta?
I don't know. Stop
I know,
it.
I'm sure that's where.
Did they put them in the, stop it.
If I could check
I'm not playing with
the
you.
regions, they
Listen,
probably.
let's move on to this next topic.
Scammers.
Chris, you in Atlanta lately is very interesting to me. So listen, y'all, Burna Boy is calling for a truce. He's saying the streets aren't what they used to be.
Oh boy.
And instead of sliding, it's time to hit the courtroom and let lawyers do the fighting. Basically, he's advocating for Lil Durk to leave the drama behind. Burna wants to see Durk out here making money moves, not beefing in the streets. We hear you, Burna. It's time to level up. Y'all got enough money to get lawyers to fix all of this
There
stuff.
you
You
go,
don't
yeah.
have to go nowhere to handle
That's
it.
some wise
It's
decision.
wise,
Yeah.
right?
Wise
Use
word.
your money,
Wise words.
use your power. Listen, we love y'all. Thank you for tuning in today. It's time for us to say goodbye for now. But tomorrow we're going to be right here back with FTC on the TSS show. Can y'all please get me
Yes,
out of
sir.
here?
We'll be here. All right, y'all, everybody at home, do this for me. Come on, let's just scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen. Because we've got so much more exclusive content for y'all right here, only on the Sisaundra Show. Thanks so much for tuning in, hanging out on the beautiful Omarosa set, and thanks for hanging out with us today. So until next time, y'all stop on back by, and we'll be right here ready for you, only on the Sisaundra Show.
Breaking down. Tell us about it. Okay.
Mic
Thomas
check.
Christoph
1,
Badu,
2, 3, 4,
Badad.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Boom, boom, bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.